Hey everyone, and welcome to Cheez Wiz TV. That's right, we call it Cheez Wiz TV because, well, we're a little bit cheesy and
we like to share sales and marketing wizardry.
See, you get it? Cheez Wiz. Well, we think it's brilliant. Anyway, this first segment of Cheez Wiz TV is called Street Cred.
We're out on the street today talking with random individuals to see what they really know about mortgage and real estate. Let's see if we can find someone. Sir, come over here. Sir. Hi, I'm Rick with Cheez Wiz TV, and we're here today to talk...
Did you say Cheez Wiz? I love Cheez Wiz. Did you invent that product?
No, I didn't, but hopefully they're not going to have a problem with us using this name for our TV show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, can you tell us your name, sir?
My name is Bobby Ray.
Thank you, Bobby Ray. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about mortgage and real estate?
Sure.
Okay. Let's talk first about 2-1 buy-downs. Ever heard of a 2-1 buy-down?
I know what a 2-1 buy down is because my wife got this coupon where we go in and we buy 2 and we get 1 free.
What about a short sale? Ever heard of a short sale?
Well, yeah. That same coupon was only good for 2 hours. Now that's a short sale. Shh. You hear that? That sounds like a Hemi. You hear a Hemi?
Okay, last question. Have you ever heard of a shared septic agreement?
Well, yeah, I've heard of a shared septic agreement. May have even participated in one of them there agreements. Did Cooter tell you about our agreement?
No. I think we're talking about two different things.
Oh.
Well, I'm Rick for Cheez Wiz TV, and that just goes to show you that when it comes to mortgage and real estate, you're the expert, and he's the imbecile. So start acting like one.
An imbecile?
An expert. Well, that was rather enlightening, don't you think?
Yeah, enlightening is the word I would use.
Well, this next segment is called Wizmail, letters from our thousands and thousands of viewers. This letter comes to us from Reginald R. in Washington Bluffs, Wisconsin. Dear Rick and Chad, I'm a mortgage broker, and during this economic downturn, my girlfriend left me. Can you give me any dating tips? Well, for this one, I think we're going to need to head over to the Velvet Room and talk to our resident love machine, Antonio.
Well, hello, Reginald. Let me give you one piece of advice. Fish or cut bait.
Fish or cut bait? What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is I've met you in person, and you are not good looking enough to get the girls without being filthy rich. So, you need to become great at marketing so that you can do well in your job. Or find something else to do. I hope that helped. And remember, if you can't be beautiful like me, then be beautiful at marketing.
Okay, thanks, Antonio. Reginald, let me know how that works out for you. This is the part of the show that we call the Biz Wiz Tip of the Week. This week's Biz Wiz tip is all about credit. Chad, take it away.
Well, thanks, Rick. This week we're going to be talking about secure credit cards. Now, secure credit cards are important for the reestablishing of credit and getting those credit scores up high enough to be able to get the financing that you can provide. So, many customers need secure credit cards. So I'm going to give you 3 tips about secure credit cards that you can pass along to your customers. So tip number 1 is make sure that you choose a creditor that reports to all 3 credit agencies. Some only report to 1 or 2, but if they do, then you're only getting the benefit of 1 or 2, and you're not going to get that middle credit score up the way that you need it to. So make sure that they report to all 3 credit agencies, and if you don't know, just ask. The second tip for this week is to make sure that the limit on the card is a minimum of $500. Many people do a $300 credit limit and they find that they don't get the benefit out of it. There's something in the scoring models that respects that number of 500. It would be better if it was 1,000 or if it was 1,500, but many people can't afford to put that kind of money into a secure credit card. So at the very minimum, make sure that it's a $500 secure credit card. And the third and final tip that I have for you today is to avoid Capital One at all costs. And the reason is because Capital One often misreports the limits on these secure credit cards, or really any credit card with Capital One. What I mean by that is if you do have a $500 credit limit, but the maximum that your customer has ever put on that card is, say, $200, Capital One will often report the $200 figure as the actual credit limit, and thus they're not getting the full benefit of that $500 credit limit. So make sure that you avoid Capital One at all costs. There are plenty of other companies out there that report to all three and they report correctly. So, quick recap. Your 3 tips are: make sure you choose a company that reports to all 3 credit agencies, make sure it's at least a $500 credit limit, and make sure you avoid Capital One at all costs. I hope that you enjoyed the credit tip today. If you have any questions about credit or credit repair or anything of the nature, please give us a call or send an email to help@needcpr.com. Well, we hope that you enjoyed this week's episode of Cheez Wiz TV. Be sure to tune in next time when we demonstrate even more marketing wizardry
In a cheesy sort of way.
So thanks again for watching Cheez Wiz TV.